Well, hello everybody. I'm here to say this. I have finished what I said when I was trying to tell my story because AAP and his troll accounts that came in and disrupted me. Now, you wonder why I'm doing this. Well, one thing is because of all this drama. I wanted this all stop. I wanted everybody to come together. But the person that's dividing us today is AAP, Luke and Rebecca. They don't ever care if there's peace or not. I asked for them to have a truce with like father and like son. But let's get back to what I'm trying to say. I wasn't in the paranormal community until maybe December last year. I was in the debunking community because I could debunk some videos from with that when the safe couldn't didn't catch something, I caught something. And I've known about Omar my gosh for a few years. No, not paranormal. When he did the Bushman pranks videos, the prank videos that he did. And you probably wonder why am I no Omar from that? Is because of Ryan Lewis. I'm a big follower of Ryan Lewis. We became friends over the time. Him and Omar collabed together doing the Clown Motel in Vegas, and they did the Bushman prank together in Vegas. So and this say brought me in and introduced me to people like the Racky Rich, the Grinch, and it's because of that one incident between Omar with Jody, and they had battle with Patty of G's team and Angry Cajun TV. I had to do a video regarding Angry Cajun TV doing the live streams and all that, calling people the R word, and that's not okay. Now, when I was introduced to Racky Ridge and the Grinch, I met new people through them. The South Cats, the Vodka Vamp, um, Terror, Terror and T, and Fluffy, and I could go on and on. It led me to Patty's Adventure, Uncle Paul, Ruth Mantrip, Jenny Love TV, Lost Souls Paranormal, Diva Princess Paranormal, now go by Cream Lost Souls Adventure Crew. And OG Block, Gas Nation, and on and on. I was introduced to several new communities through their gaming, paranormal, music, and the things that after the Anglican deal, I started to notice the trolling, and all that. It started with with the trolls going after Omar Goss, calling him and Jody Dean the pedophile. Then they called Grinch and Wacky Witch child molesters. And then it snowballed to Sling Blade being called that. And it went on and on and on. No, Uncle Paul did not call Sling Blade a pedophile when this happened. It was some troll or a group of trolls. And we all thought it was certain people that were doing it. I'll get to that later. Then other people were being called that the Shake, um, Sean in the Pack, Paranormal Search, Raves, the Coconut. And then I saw someone accuse Luke being a pedophile. And I told Luke and Rebecca that I saw that person did that. They didn't care. They still think I'm the bad guy somehow. Since I blocked that person from my channel who called Luke that. The hacking that was going on with John from Tennessee who was doing the paranormal stuff. OD Block had an issue. Ginger Paranormal, Peppermint Patty, Vanny of Lassos, Haley of Queen of Lassos, Maria Tobin, and lately it was Adventures with Beth and with Miss Donna Cantor. And the trolling and the cloning of people. Lots of people were being cloned last year. Haley, Girly Girl, Benny, Uncle Paul. And it goes on and on and on and on until the last one that was cloned was Mike Earl. Yeah. Think about that. And it wasn't J Mac or Emmy either because they were also victim of clone. Now, the doxing that's going on. Time post people personal information. A lot of people got victim of that. Angela, Frances, Belinda, Stony, um, somebody trying to dox Jenny Love and her mother. And they said they will dox Maria Tobin and Ginger Paranormal, and they tried to dox Caitlin, a 17-year-old girl. And yes, she is real. I showed proof to Rebecca and Luke that she is real because I showed them Angel's Facebook page with Caitlin from 8 years ago when she was 9. And I told her, if you look at that Smule, the link that she gave me of that profile of that person claiming that Angel stole that from her, I said, if you look at the facial structures in that is Caitlin singing on that channel. And guess what? They try and change it, said, how do we know if Caitlin don't have is not in custody of her mother, could be in custody of her dad or something. You know something, Luke and Rebecca, even though you still claim that person is not real, I can tell the difference because of the grammar. Caitlin, being a 17-year-old, shown that she could be more of an adult than you are on these issues. Now, and and all this, people were being called names, and I told you that somebody were attacking Sean and the Pack's rate, attacking Chris and Amanda and their rate. They're attacking CJ and his rate, and on all and all. And you know what? I always had their back. I don't like bullies, and I always and will always stand up for Sean and the Pack. He never treated me bad, and I never treated him bad. And you had him turn against me, Luke and Rebecca. Why? You lied about me to him? I don't like bullies, and everybody knows that. I was bullied as a kid. There was one time I went down that dark road as a kid because I got bullied too much that I wanted to end it all. I just didn't want to live anymore. I felt worthless. And everybody that and other people feel that way too when you attack them because of their disabilities. And and I got off track. So, and I wanted to end it all. My observation in all this, with all this drama lately, is because you, Luke and Rebecca, you were jealous. You were upset that Luke or Chris and Amanda and TJ, so they want to spread the love to other people. And then you want to maul bullies, cyber bullies that call people fat or calling them pedophiles and all that, or some that use racist terms like snafu snaps, or 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 like poor dirt farmer you said is her friend. Maria could tell you that he's not a friend. You could ask Maria Tobin about poor dirt farmer and what he called her friend last year, calling her friend the C word. And I will always stand against those type of people. If it's Ghost Tracers, if it is Snafu Snaps 2, 3, if it's Poor Dirt Farmer, or if it's Johnny Small Peppers. And now you want to be the racist and think it's cool to call people names. Well, I'm going to stand up against you. You're nothing but a bully. You using racist terms against Latinos and the black people and that. You also a homophobe. You also attack people with disabilities. And enough, and enough is enough. We know it was you that went into Peppermint Patty's live stream in the troll account and called and told her that she killed her dead husband. And we know it was you that went to Uncle Paul's live stream and said that he killed his son. And we know you said attack Donna and her dead husband and Joker's dead father. And anything else what I think about. Yeah, there was one thing. A video about a couple of years ago attacking my or attacking Belinda with a account using Belinda's dead daughter and saying that Belinda killed her own daughter. What was that saying? Oh yeah, that videos were saying that Belinda was drunk or something like that. Well, and was driving and that killed her daughter. Oh, where did we hear that? Ah, that same trope, the IP address that traced back to Langston, Michigan in Uncle Paul's live stream that one night, saying that Uncle Paul was drunk and he was driving the car that killed his own son. Oh, yeah, those I know now, thanks to Hex Joker and G's live stream the other night, about the growing community, 420 community, whatever you call that, where you were doing the same thing to people back then. And now I begin to think you're the one behind pitting Stoney, Belinda, and Mike against Angela, Emmy, and J Mac. Why? Oh, we were, I know why. Luke was playing both sides back then, and he's playing both sides today with the Plague Doctor. Yep, Luke was the Plague Doctor, and Luke is also that Penny Ostrom account and the anonymous account that went after all of you guys, Mike, Belinda, Stony, Angela, Emmy, Pete, J Mac. And all this time we thought it was Mike and Belinda behind all this. But it turns out it was the Sapo Ephraim and you, Luke. How long have you been in bed with Sapo Ephraim? I could tell you a lot of things. What I found out about Luke and Rebecca. I don't think Lucas is his real name. Believe it's George. George and Karen. They didn't move out of South Carolina willingly. From what I heard, they're wanted by the law in that state. And no, nobody said you were cokehead, Luke. Uncle Paul did not say no such damn thing, like you accused him in Jenny's live stream the other night. I heard things, and you forgot that this, Luke, Uncle Paul has somebody, a family member, he told me that's in law enforcement. And it's strange, three different people and other people that have nothing to do with each other said the exact same thing about you, Luke and Rebecca. Paul has nothing to do with Joker. Joker has nothing to do with the coconut. And the coconut have nothing to do with Paul. Or anybody else, for that matter. I'm not privy to being told of everything. Yes, we were looking into helping get this stop. Stop. I have. I was working with somebody who is knows someone in the FBI that was looking into the Sapo Ephraim group. Because I don't have all the details to tell you, Maria, and we didn't, and I didn't give you all the details because Uncle Paul didn't want you to get involved. All I wanted to tell you is that we need to protect the kids. Caitlin, CJ, Peyton, Cassie, and you agreed that bullies should never attack kids or minors. And people wonder who the Cassie is. I'm not going to say it, but she's been in Like Father Like Son's live stream, and she hangs around with Haley. But you, Maria, girl, listen. You're being used. Same as you, Ginger. And you too, Stony. Luke and Rebecca's lying to you all. Everything that Luke and Rebecca said in live stream is wrong. And I remember what Rebecca said on Peppermint Patty's live stream that one time. The revelation of Vinny, what with that hairbrush and that, and she slipped up and said it was sent to her 16-year-old son. Uh, I think it was 16-year-old son. She said, but how how did Vinny send that message to her son? Vinny doesn't have her son's phone number to text him anything like that. That's a lie I have. That's been bugging me. Then you said change it to a 16-year-old girl that got it. But we know that phone number belonged to an 18-year-old who is now 20. And she denied everything that you said, Rebecca. I had to research and look for the truth about all this because you spread lies about Benny. And Benny was hurt and heartbroken and all that. And he lost friends, especially Jenny, because of our stupid lies. Then you told another lie to compound things even more after I debunked her lies. You said he was a registered sexist offender. Me and Jenny looked him up and found none. I'm a very good observer as a mod in live sats. I know who or what, who said what, and all that. You think I'm dumb? You trying to intimidate to turn me against Chris and Amanda? You want me to turn my back on a 17-year-old boy who was being cyberbullied, being called fat and that? And that same group, cyberbully, calling, saying that Chris should take a knife and tink in the bathroom. In other words, slit his throat and die. In other words. And information that I got that this group, Sapple FYM, was was saying we're giving death threats against Randy's Adventures and family and Uncle Paul. And then there's threat of violence. And I have proof and screenshots of all these trolls. And I know it was you, Luke, that was in G's live stream a few months back, calling Paranormal Church the CHOMO who like boys and all that. Oh, why I know about that? Because you screwed up, jerk. Why? You had Z to call me and Benny over to his live stream that one night, and you were sitting in that live stream in the chat calling Benny the CHOMO. Well, checkmate. Who's the troll? Who's the one that's causing problems? Who's the one that that attacks people first in other people's live streams? Ah, it wasn't me. It wasn't Benny. It wasn't Uncle Paul. It wasn't anybody else. It was you. You and your minions. Crypt Keeper, Panda Cat, Ghost Tracers. You think it's funny? And you think it's funny to have that one person get G mad at? What was her goal at that? Have G Paranormal Search go into an investigation mad so that he could attract something like an attachment? You did this exact same thing to Chris. Tell me, Luke, are you going to deny everything about all that? I, I hope you learn from this. Maybe you should decide, you and or Rebecca should decide just quit YouTube altogether. Because we know a lot of us are onto you and their games. We're sick and tired of it. If you if you don't like it, then you could kiss my and everybody else's behind. You trying to intimidate Gemma the other night. What is it? You trying to intimidate people who are weaker than you? That's what bullies do. As for everybody else, I want everybody to call a truce. We unite, support each other, give love, and positive. That's include you, Stony, and Belinda, and Mike, J Mac, Angela, and Emmy. We need to have this stop. No more. No more drama. No more anything. If we snap this in the butt now, then it's done. And I hope Luke and Rebecca learn from this and stop it too. And one other thing. Who is this Humphrey Murphy? Huh? I have two accounts in there. Both of them call AAP the P word, huh? Guess what? I blew up the one of the count with the picture. Somehow he looks very familiar to me. What? Who is it? Mm. He almost looks almost just like you, Luke. So you created the plague doctor to go after you, to make you look like you're a victim. You or brother Moose created that Humphrey Murphy account to also make you look like innocent, like you're a victim. I have screenshots. All I could do is show them on a live stream. Well, I guess that's it. I hope we could get together and become friends again. Enough is enough. No more drama. No more hate streams from you, Luke and Rebecca. No more rants from you. And I was telling the truth that Maria was working with me and Uncle Paul to stop those trolls from attacking the kids. But she wasn't in full detail, know what's going on, and neither did Melinda Reed either. Yes, Melinda, I was protecting her son too. And you wanted us to turn on Vinny and Haley and other people. It didn't work with Chris and Amanda, so you decided to take it out on Vinny and Haley. Well, I'm going to leave this off here and then maybe do a live stream, get get a panel going, and we go talk more on this, on what I said. Take care, everybody.